Shut up. Shut up right now. Are you actually kidding me? I have no words. I have no words. Hello and welcome to another weekly vlog. So this week it's imperative because I think, as you can see by the state of me right now, that I am in desperate need of some... I need healing. Okay, so this week... Oh my god, guys. Okay, but look at my nails. They are so beautiful. Last night when I was out, this one ripped off and it was on the ground and I was like, I'm never gonna see it again. But then randomly, like a few hours later, my friend found it on the ground. And yes, it was like broken there, but I just like shoved it back on. Anyways, yes, this week I want the goals this week to just be very intentional about the things that I'm doing and the choices that I'm making. I really want to focus on cleaning my environment, cleaning my room, changing my sheets, cleaning out my car because my car just has like a million clothes in there, a million shoes in there, a million just everything in there. I need to clean my car, clean my boot of my car. I also want to see what assignments that I have due and kind of make a little bit of a plan around that. And yes, making good choices this week. And journaling a lot because my eyes twitching. Yeah, and I feel like I need to do some extensive journaling because so that's my plan for this week. Really just getting my life together again. That's, yeah. The moment has come and I don't know how to feel. I have been waiting for something like this for such a long time. I feel like if anyone knows me, they know 2 packages arrived on Friday and it is now Monday. And I have not been able to open them because I just feel sick, I feel nervous, and this is just something I've been waiting for, or something like this to happen just for like such a long time. And there are books in these packages. I don't know which one Alchemised is in. I don't know which one it's in. And I'm scared. I'm gonna open this one first. I don't think it is because this box doesn't seem like thick enough, to be honest. It doesn't seem thick enough. Because Alchemised is a long book. And I know because, well, I've read Manacled so many times. So it says to pull. I don't think that's what's supposed to happen. Get off of me. I don't know how to open it. Oh wait, I'm actually so stupid. This says, oh my god, it says Barnes and Noble on it. I'm so stupid. I didn't even look at that. So that's okay. Let me just get this out because I can still show you. Anyways, I don't know where my scissors are. I can't find them. And so scissors I always do with everything. Oh, what book is this? Oh, so this is The Compound. I have been hearing everyone talk about this book. Oh wow, look, it's damaged. Wonderful. And I was really curious about it, and I don't know, I liked this edition and I wanted it, and I wanted something else from Barnes & Noble. I can't remember what it is. When I get that, I'll show it to you. But yeah, so this is, I think, the first one, but like, this is the first book I see. This is obviously not Alchemised, but I just wanted to show you. Anyways, okay, I'm gonna put that here. Okay, now let's open this other box. I feel this is what I'm using. Imagine it's just like not in here. I'm kind of scared that's gonna happen. Ow! That hurt my nails just doing that. Okay, so also some of these books in here, okay, keep in mind Halloween is coming up. I know that I have a lot of like seasonal books already that I can read for Halloween, but I wanted to get a few more. So I don't remember why I bought this, but The Ritual. I'm actually like obsessed with this cover so much. Like I love like the woods, the like dark grey clouds. I think it says 4 old university friends reunite. Scandinavian wilderness. I love the wilderness. Well, I don't love the wilderness. I mean, like, I love reading about the wilderness. Like, Alone, I absolutely loved that show. Well, I've only seen, like, 1 season. I watched it with my mom on, like, some, like, random Monday. I don't know. To take a shortcut that turns a hike into a nightmare. There's a bestial predator that lives in the ancient forest. I don't know. I just think it would just be interesting. So, I don't actually really know why I bought this, but I think I just did. Okay, so that is the first one. And then I saw it. I saw it in the bottom of the box. I saw it in the bottom of the box. I'm trying to be civil. Okay. Next we have A Head Full of Ghosts. Apparently this book is scary. Stephen King says it scared the living hell out of me. And he said he's pretty hard to scare. So I think this Catholic priest, the possession, reality. I think, is this like a scary thing? I don't know. It says one of the most frightening books I've read. And it won the 2015 Bram Stoker Award. I really like this font. Oh, this font is nice. The font is nice. The slight boldness to it. How it is on the page. This is a slaying font. Not gonna lie, not obsessed with the cover. I'm not obsessed with this. But the other cover, I was like, this one will do. Okay. I saw it. I can see it. Okay. And then we have, this also won a Bram Stoker Award. This is a young adult book. It's called Clown in a Cornfield. I don't really know. I love, now this cover, I'm obsessed with this cover. That is so cool. Oh my god, look at this. I am like, actually, this is beautiful. Anyways, that's the back. Yep, the kids are to blame. It's moved to town. Okay, there's a weird clown for a mascot. I don't know, there's a homicidal clown. I am curious about this. Wonderful. Now it's time for like, I feel sick. I can see it in the bottom. And I don't think you understand. I have been talking about this for so long. People in my real life, I just have constantly been talking about it. Well, not constantly, okay, but when I remember. Because I always wanted to bind Manacwood myself, but I never got around to doing it. Shut up. Shut up right now. I have read Manacled. I have read Manacled so many times. And this book, I am partially scared that if I read it, it's not going to be the same. So, I want to like, what is it that you think you're protecting in that brain of yours? Oh my god. Just this book, just the level of sacrifice that Hermione, well, not her name's not Hermione, what is it? Helena. And aftermath of a long war. And it's just so painful. And it's just like, what, the start, and like, what if it's not the same? Like, well, I mean, not the same, but like, what happens if, oh my god, because of the Rose quote, because of the Rose. Okay, author's note. Part 1, guys, I don't think I'm gonna be able to do this. If it says something about, okay, the first line of Manacled is about Hermione and not being able to see the darkness because obviously she's in a cell. Okay, was it Helena? No, Helena. Helena wondered sometimes if she still had eyes. The darkness surrounding her never ended. She thought at first if she waited long enough, some glimmer of light would appear or some would come. Okay, no, I much prefer how Manacled starts, actually. When light came, it nearly split Helena's brain open. They were screaming. Hang on a second. No, why do I prefer how Manacled begins? Okay, anyways, I want to see Flashbacks. How should I read it? Should I just read it normally? Because obviously with Manacled, I have like read it so many different ways, like so many times. Like sometimes I will read flashbacks first, like chronologically, so flashbacks first and like first part, then the last part. Other times I've read it just, you know, in order, but it's just, let's just open her own page because I'm not worried about being. Oh my god. Okay guys, this is me heavy in the future. Like I'm talking, it's the 30th of December right now, but the weekly vlogs, I'm working on them. Now what I will say though is that I start reading things from this book and relating it back to Manacled. So if you haven't read Manacled or Alchemised, I would highly recommend that you skip forward to when I'm no longer talking about this book, because like I am mentioning characters and I wouldn't really say it's spoilers, but like if you're someone who doesn't want to know anything, skip forward, because I also then, you know, someone is tortured and it's like very important, but like it's not what you think it is. Well, it depends. I don't know. Someone's tortured and then like that's revealed, and like I talk about that, but like skip forward if you like don't know anything. I would say that. Crowther, this scene, this is Snape. It's the part where it's becoming hard to dissuade himself from what he wants because of like the runes. Is there gonna be runes? I don't know how I'm gonna feel. Stop. This is the part. She's talking. She was the first person I ever saw tortured. He's talking about his mom. I know he is. No, she does. He does have the runes. I don't know. I feel like the writing is different. I feel like, I don't know, maybe I'm just like delusional. Maybe I'm being delusional. I don't know when I'm going to be able to read this. I don't know when I'll be able to handle it. I don't know. The fact that I have this and I want to read it so badly, but I'm seeing my friend tonight, so I can't read this because this is like a book that's like emotional devastation level, and I don't have any plans this weekend. No plans this weekend. Maybe this is what I need to read. How am I supposed to focus on finishing other books? I have a few other books I'd like to finish before I even begin this. This can be like my reward, but I don't know if I'm going to handle this. I don't know if I'm going to be actually able to handle this. I don't know. I don't know if I can. I really want to read the end. But I'm not letting myself. Guys, I don't. Okay, is this my sign to, okay. I'm gonna pause this. I'm gonna stop and I'm going to, you know, I don't know. I can't believe it. I'll see you when I see you.
Nice lady from the Bible. I mean, congratulations, you've won.
I'm here, we can still go.
I didn't think this was gonna, when did this get released? I wasn't expecting this. This is so beautiful. Good purchase. Okay, yesterday was my designated recovery day. Just hung out basically. I was going to stay home and do my washing and that, but no, instead I just needed a nice day and a night and whatever. But I'm back home and this morning as I was driving, I got to see the sunset. I got to see the sunrise. It was really nice. But it's the 1st of October, so it's time for, like, again, the reset. And I think I'm going to start off by getting the stuff out of my car and doing some washing because it's very sunny outside. And I think if I put out my washing, it will all dry. Because I love doing washing in summer because it's just a day affair. You do it in the morning and then by night you take it in and you can bring it inside. Not like in winter when the stuff is just hung up inside and it takes days and days and days. So I'm very excited for that because I just have so much washing. I have so much. So I'm going to do that. And then once that is all done, clean my room and then journal and then check a few little things. But I also want to finish 3 books today. That's in a different reading vlog, but and then just a little planning and stuff, and I will be doing it. And I, have my lemon water here. It's almost all gone. I think it is all gone. It is all gone. That's good because I'm gonna fill up another one of these and then drink all the water again. Because yeah, what's rejuvenating? Let's begin. I also have some boxes, and I think I want to put my books in the boxes because I don't have enough space. Like, this bookshelf is double stacked. There's books behind it. There's all books on top. There's literally books down the side there. This one is almost getting to the point where it's double stacked, but it's also not as sturdy as that one. And I have a whole bunch of books just like on the floor accumulating. And then I have books there accumulating. So I might put books in my boxes because I've got like 2 pretty big boxes. I might just put the books in there. So it's out of sight, out of mind, and I don't know when I can get more books, or I don't know, I want to get like a storage container kind of thing to put some books in there, maybe. I don't know, I need like at least 2 more bookshelves, but there's no way I can put it in my room. So I think, yeah, I'm just going to put the books in there, and then, I don't know. You can see the floor. I need to fold that. Basically, my room just looks so much cleaner. My desk is clear aside from my colouring stuff, my planning stuff, and my 2 books I need to finish. I need to fold that, and yeah. Hello. Not you exploring in the garden. It's the 2nd of October. Which means we're in spooky season. Meaning, aside from the fact that I have 57 million assignments due this month because the end of the semester is coming up, it is also time for spooky season books. So I have been perusing, I've been looking, and I have a little mini haul for you, which I think is exciting. I will be making like a designated Halloween spooky season like book TBR because also the state of the weekly vlogs, I'm so far behind that I don't know when you guys are going to be seeing this. You could be seeing this in a Christmas time. I'm hoping that doesn't happen. I hope I can like actually get on the bandwagon and do it. But I have my trusty scissors. I lost these and then I cleaned my room and then I found them. So who knew? If you clean your room, you can find it. I'm wearing my Written in the Stars pajamas, which my grandma did give me. My grandma did give them to me, but I love them because they remind me of Magnolia Parks. So let's talk about some of the books that I got and then why I bought them. So first I got this book. It's called People Watching. Okay, I know I just went on a tangent about spooky books and then I pulled out this, a contemporary romance, but there's all like leaves and stuff on it. Now, I'm a little bit alarmed because after I purchased this, I've heard a lot of people say like not the best things about it. Now, I am aware that where I live it is not fall, it's not autumn, but you know, it's that season in America. So, you know what, whatever. So I want to read, there's another book that I did order, but it's on a pre-order or something. I don't know, there's like 2 different pre-orders for it. So I bought the pre-order one for like October 7th, but I don't know if that's going to come out. It's like got a really pretty cover and I've heard a lot of good things about this one. So yes, this one, I don't know, it's Milo and Prue, and they have like a sexual arrangement, I think. That's what I just read on the back there. There's also Alzheimer representation in this book. Yeah, this is the first one. I don't know where to put it. And then we have Hunted by Darcy Coates. And I really love things in woods. So it's 5 days. This woman goes missing after she goes on a hike in a remote forest. Her camera is discovered washing on a river, and there's like a lot of like weird pictures that had taken hours after her disappearance. So yeah, they don't know where they don't know how to find her. And then her brother, yeah, they're trying to scout her brother and 4 of his friends. They try to scour the mountain range. They find Eileen and bring her home. This book is quite thick. This has been a while since I've got a Darcy Coates book. It's been a while. I feel like there's some of her books that I really liked. I really liked Where He Can't Find You. And I also really liked Gallows Hill. And then some of the other ones I just felt were like The Falkirk Ghosts and The Haunting of Insert House Name Here. I feel like they were just kind of the same and not my favourite. So I'll be interested to see what I think about this one. I picked this one because it is not, and also like Dead of Winter or whatever it's called. That one I was disappointed in that one. Very disappointed in that one. It was just, okay, beautiful descriptions got too much, and then the characters were all like just very this, and we could have explored them more. They seemed so interesting. Oh, my thing about her books is that I feel like a lot of the characters are one-dimensional, and I feel like they get given characteristics and then nothing is ever done of it. And it's like, okay, well, like, what now? Like, you can't just say someone has this really interesting story and then they do nothing with it. So I'll be interested to see if the characters feel developed in this and they feel like real people, not just like names thrown on a page, because it's like quite thick, which maybe, I think my thing is that the other ones is that because they were like a bit short, maybe that's why the characters were not fleshed out and the story felt really weak. But yeah, so I'll give this one a go. I then have Deadly Occupants. I've seen this so much like on TikTok, and there's a Ouija board on the back, and it's like the front definitely does remind me of like Real Lies. It's a really cute book. It's a lot smaller than what I thought it was going to be, because I feel like indie covers, they're like bigger, but like it's just like a normal little one. So yes, and this is on a haunted house on Halloween night. 3 of her college best friends take a twisted turn as Blair barely escapes with her life. The night may have ended, but the horrors are just beginning. So there's lots of paranormal activity that's happening, and I really want to, when I'm making like this Halloween thing, aside from like the scary books, I really want to be like for Halloween, like on Halloween. Like I found a lot of them that are like very Halloweeny. Like I feel like this one, there's nothing about Halloween on here. So I could hypothetically read this not on Halloween, but like something like this where it's set on Halloween night, like where it starts off a Halloween night, that I will. Does that make sense? Where did my scissors go? Scissors are up here. Okay, now this is a book which I could read on Halloween, not on Halloween, but like I could read reading up to it because I've heard a lot about it. But I bought this book because people said that there's like scary pictures inside of it, and I love when there's like books have like extra detailings and things. So like for example like that. So I don't really know what this is about, but okay, so this lady, she's being a nanny, and then the kid that she's nannying starts to draw disturbing pictures. So yeah, I think that's why it's called hidden pictures. But I'm very interested and intrigued to see like one more thing like this because I've heard like a lot about it. Alright, next we have Gallant by B. Schwab. So I literally finished Invincible Laugh Valley yesterday. Like I literally finished it yesterday. I really, really liked that book. Like I really did. And then I feel like this book is just like, I don't know, it's short and I really liked her writing style. And I feel like this could be a good option to read this October because like I feel like this is more than just a scary book. I don't know. It seems like it could be interesting. So it's just, this is Olivia. She's missing a mother, father, voice. Her only companions are the ghoul she sees in her mother's journal. So she arrives at her uncle's estate and then he's dead. And then it's full of secrets. I then have the Pumpkin Spice Cafe. I'm not expecting much for this. I'm not. But I do have access to the audiobook on my Hoopla, like my library has it. So if I'm reading this and I'm like, I can't do it because I want like the fall vibes, even though it's not even fall where I live. The autumnal vibes, and there's a cat in the front, and I love cats. So also got very cute spine. I then have this book, it's called Ask for Andrea. So it's about this man and he killed 3 different women, and then the 3 of them, they may be dead, but they're not gone. And I think that's gonna haunt him. So I'm very curious to read this. Like I don't think this is necessarily like set on Halloween, but it's just like another spooky book. And also I really do love thrillers. And yeah, so then this is Love Mum. I've heard a lot about this. So this girl lives in the shadow of her famous mother. Her mother dies, and then she's left. The investigators think, I don't know, her death is like suspicious, whatever. Then there's a mysterious envelope arrives containing pages from her mother's diary. And it's like, want to know a secret? Love Mum. So I'm curious about that. Then we have this book here. It said, do you know something bad? So in 7 words. I don't know, I think someone is always watching. So someone is always watching. I don't know, I like this cover. It seems cool. A roller coaster ride that will have readers wondering where people and memories can be trusted. We then have You're Not Supposed to Die Tonight, and I feel like this book, it's like there's a camp scene, kind of slasher vibes. Charity's co-workers begin disappearing. So Charity and her summer crew recreate scenes from a classic slasher film, The Curse of Camp Mirror, and in the role she's playing is Final Girl, and then it's like kind of coming, like I'm obsessed with this cover, by the way. I really like the cover in this. So I definitely will be reading this because like this is very short, and I feel like when I'm trying to read books for Halloween, like I don't have them like specific Halloween, but I feel like this is just perfect to read this Halloween because it's like specifically like slasher vibes. And I've started reading this book like ages ago, but this lady, yes, she wakes up and she doesn't remember who she is, but then this man comes in and he's like, I'm her dad, guys, don't even worry. And he has like her ID and all these pictures, but I just don't read the back because I just read some things. I would like to go like fairly blind into it. This is definitely another option. And then we have this one. This is specifically like on Halloween. It's called All Hallows. And yes, on Halloween night, 2 families are unraveling. There's haunted woods. There's like drama, like neighborhood drama. Like a high school senior is about to have her secrets exposed. There's vintage costumes, eerie faded makeup. They're trying to hide from like the cunning man. Like I feel like this is like, again, perfect like the Halloween. And then we have the farmhouse, and yeah, everyone who lived on the farm has died, and this girl, she just moves in. Oh, they should have asked why the farm. I was gonna be like, why would she move into this farm? They should have asked why the farm was for sale. It looks creepy, so that's definitely an option. And then we have the Graveyard Shift, and this is, I think this is, okay, I should have looked at this. The main character's name is called Tinsel. I know this was a Christmas book, so okay, someone gets murdered on live air. So then her sister's called Pandora. Anyway, Tinsel and Pandora. All right, okay. And then the last one that I have here is called Listen for the Lie, and it's this girl, and she doesn't remember murdering her best friend, but everyone is like, but you did, and now she's like, did I? I don't have any recollection of it. Yeah, this is also another option. So I'm going to just like, I need to like consider and like actually make my like specific like Halloween books I'm going to be reading for Halloween, and like how I'm going to do it and everything. But I'm very excited. So this can be like a little activity that we do like today and like tomorrow, and yes, make the books because I have some books that they have from last year, like specific for Halloween as well. So I'm gonna do like a little investigation, and then yeah. But thank you for, that's my really quick rapid fire haul because I have other ones that are going to arrive, but like I don't really know when. And yeah. So we do have more packages. We do. Oh my god, I have a problem. Whoops, I almost just exposed my entire address then. I do have a problem, and you know, we knew this was coming because it's spooky season. I needed some books for like this thing, although traffic today was so bad. Why do all hardcovers? What is in here? First book we have is The Last House on the Needless Street. So in a boarded up house on a dead end street on the edge of the lives a family of 3 and a house cat who loves reading the Bible. I don't remember why I got this. Is this for Halloween? Keep you guessing into the last page. That is one of my spooky books that I purchased, obviously. Okay. Oh, we have Slanting Towards the Sea. My nails match this. The cover is beautiful, by the way. So I don't really know. Yeah, it seems just like very beautiful. I don't know. It says, what a beautiful book this is, deeply felt, humane, gorgeously written. So that's not for Halloween. I also pulled off my thumbnails because it's just easier for work when I don't have it. And then we have Broken Country. So yeah, this is a beautiful cover. Oh, and the bottom is damaged, but this is not Halloween. Guys, I'm easily influenced. I see one person talk about any books and I'm like, you're coming home with me. And then I have one small last package here. Ow! Now this one is for Halloween. This is in fact set on Halloween. So So I'm excited for this. There's a few other books from this author that I've had on my radar. The Party and like The Island and stuff. But I will start with this one and I guess I'll see. So my plans for this wonderful Friday night is I actually really want lemon water. I want lemon water. So I'm going to fill this entire thing up and then have my lemon water. That's really it. And then I want to at least peer at my assignment and see what I have to do. Because it's due on Monday. But also, I don't know, I feel like things are just going to creep up upon me. I also want to start thinking about like what books are going to be like for Halloween and go from there. So I want to get like a definitive, like these are the books I need to read because it's like literally set on Halloween, and then the books of like thrillers and stuff that I'm like really interested in, intrigued by, and I feel like would be a good time to read, but not like a necessity. And then I want to have like other books that's like, if I get to them, I get to them, and like it does fit in kind of, but I could just read in November and it would like be fine. Are you actually kidding me? Are you actually kidding me? Guys? But I love the beach, it's my favourite. have no words. I have no words. Hello everyone. I feel very nervous, right? And I don't know, I feel like sometimes getting my thoughts out can help me. But I'm feeling nervous, but it's the kind of nervous not where I actually do anything, because like, let's be real, a lot of the times when I'm nervous I just don't do anything about it, and then I just kind of am in this constant like fear and knowing that I have a million things to do and just not do anything about it and just keep like procrastinating until like the very last possible second, and then it's like the worst. So let's start with the positives. I have this, my lemon water. I feel like every time I say like I love lemon water because I love the taste of it, because I don't know what happened, I love the taste of water, but I don't know, I think I drank too much of it, because the thought of like drinking an entire thing of this is just water and like there's nothing in it, like it's just like water. I was like, once I get like my intake of water that I need in the day, beyond that I'm like, But lemon water, it just tastes so nice, and I don't know any health benefits, although apparently it cleanses your liver. I don't know, someone said that to me, so, and I'm not looking it up, because if it cleanses my liver, that's wonderful. That's wonderful. My Apple Watch is here. I'm gonna actually put it on, because I love my Apple Watch, but it dies so fast, and I literally have it on the setting where, you know how if you have it there and you put it up like that, it will flash the screen. I have that turned off. I have it on low power mode, battery saver mode, like whatever it is. I do so many things and it just dies so fast. I mean, it does charge really fast, but like, doesn't matter. Also, let's talk about like how amazing this charger is. You can't see my Apple Watch charger, because I got AirPods, right? It needs a USB-C, and obviously my phone is like, I think it's the 14 or whatever, I actually don't know, but it's like the blue one, and that cannot charge my new AirPods. So I was a bit panicked, and I was like, okay, fine, I just have to buy a new charger. I love them, by the way. I love them. Anyways, because I love my headphones, but I don't want to wear them in public, because I'm nervous someone's going to rip them off my head and steal them. And even though everyone's like, that's not going to happen, well, you don't know what's going to happen, alright, because it might. And yeah, I'm not, no. Anyways, so my AirPods are good because like they just go in my ears, and then it's like much more like low-key, especially if I'm in like a social event, but not like a social event, but like, you know how people can just exist in the same room. I feel like I have my obnoxious headphones on. It's like, but like I love my headphones, and like I use them every single day, but I also use my AirPods every single day, just different things for like different times. Anyways, what was I getting at? I was like, okay, I'm gonna have to order a new charger, but I wanted to like make sure 100% that my AirPods needed the USB-C before I order it. So I was like, okay, well, my Apple Watch charger, the thing that connects to the wall is I feel like I'm really terrible at explaining this, but I'm like, I will just plug it in, and I don't know what possessed me, but that little round thing, I was like, I'm just gonna put my AirPods on it, and it started charging. So didn't need a new charger, because my Apple Watch thing just spies it. There's a massive pimple under here. It's really annoying me. I can't squeeze it. That's really disgusting. I'm sorry. I don't know what possessed me to do that. Last night I went on, okay, well, it's not a date, because it's not going to change anything, but I went to dinner. And technically it was like a first date with someone that I have known for 6 months, and I've been seeing for 6 months, but like, it's not going to change anything. I know that, but it's like a first official. Whatever, it was really nice. Oh, it's actually really sad when I think about it. I've been on 3 dates in my entire life. And hanging out in public does not count as a date. I don't consider dates unless like there've been times where I have been like had dinner with a man, but like if it's not like official, then I'm like, It is very strange though, because even though it's like a first date, it's like, you know, first date's like getting to know the person. It's like, I don't know you. I feel I know you too well, and I feel you know me too well, so it's a bit like, whatever. I don't want to get into it. Guys, I don't want to get into it. It's very strange because where I'm at with the weekly vlogs, because I'm so far behind, because I just, you know what, I need to start this not caring. And what I mean by that is like, see, if I breathe, I'm like, I'd like to edit that out. I'm like, no one cares about that. Unless I do. Well, I'm not making money from this. I think I can be a little bit, I need to stop looking at myself. What am I getting at here? Yeah, I'm really stressed out. The main reason why I'm stressed out is because I have an assignment due tomorrow night. And I've known about this for a long time. Literally, it wasn't supposed to be due. It wasn't supposed to be due tomorrow. But the course coordinator was like, yeah, from like feedback and like people like being really stressed out and everything, we're gonna just extend the due date. Because like it's like that challenging and that difficult. Have I even looked at it? No. All I know is that it's 1,500 words, and I'm in this like psychology group chat of like other people. I don't really use it. I've used it once. I just like prefer to use my like just my uni friends group chat. I just like to use that one. But over the past like 2 weeks, people have been very stressed and very panicked about this assignment, and only now is it starting to like panic me, because like these people, like, they're panicking about it, and I'm like, oh no, yeah, like I should probably like look at like what even it's about. Like all I know is it's worth 30% and it's 1,500 words. So slay. I'm nervous about that because I haven't even started it, and it's 7:52. No, it's not. It's 7:25. I got the numbers backwards. It's 7:25, and I need to like scurry and do it. At least open it. I'm gonna start it tonight, and I actually will, because I do have plans tomorrow, and the plans start at midday, so I don't really have that much time, because I would actually like not to fail these plans, because I want to do these plans. I'm very nervous though. Anyways, I'm back to wearing this because I like when I never finished that train of thought, but I like when it tracks how much sleep I get and like my steps, even though it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because I don't actually really care, but that is my current plan of action. And also I'm nervous. My current plan of action is, yeah, starting the assignment time. Also, I'm nervous because next week I have 2 assignments. I have 2 TAFE assignments due on Monday, and also like an in-class test on Monday. But I really, like, I want to go out this weekend. And I know it's like, well, just don't go out then. Just don't go out. Or just go out on Saturday. Don't go out on Sunday. But I'm like, but I want to. I have to figure out how much like this in-class test, how much it is worth, and like if you can take like any notes or anything in, because I know sometimes you can. I know you just have to do it in there. I don't know if it's open book. I have a lot of assignments that are like starting to creep up now, and like October is like the month, like after October, I think there's like 1 week in November, although I do have an exam. I have an exam and I'm just like, I don't know how I'm going to do it, because it literally, the exam starts at 2 p.m. and it closes at midnight on a Thursday, and I'm like, so you mean to tell me that when I get home from work I'm gonna have to do an exam? I don't go home on Thursday nights. I don't. So I'm doing it in a random okay. I need to stop worrying about this. I need to worry about it in the sense that I need to motivate myself to do things. But I think once I do this assignment, I want to work really hard to study and get everything prepared so that this weekend my fun is not being ruined, and I also work all weekend, which, like, you know what, it is difficult waking up very early to then like walk to the train station, catch the train station, walk, do all of that, because obviously like I can't drive, like, and I would never do that, so I have to catch train like after going out, and then it's a bit much, but like also these are my young years, so I don't really care, you know. It's better than just like it's better than me remembering what it was like when I didn't really have any plans. Also, what is up with this new Snapchat thing? Like, what do you mean I'm gonna have to pay to my memories? Although all my memories have always saved to my camera. They've always done that, because I always knew something extra. Well, okay, I always thought my account was going to be deleted or I wouldn't be able to get into it. So this works, because I'm like, well, you're going to delete my memories? You can't delete them from my camera roll, can you? Okay, watch it now that they can. Watch now that I say that they can. I don't know. Also, I'm thinking about like what books I'm going to be reading in October. I'm so excited. I have so many Halloween books, so many scary books, so many like autumnal books, some books that I bought last year, some that I got this year. I'm so excited about it. Thinking about me making this little video, and I'm like, when am I going to read? When am I read? All like my major assignments to do this month. So it's like, when am I going to do that? I mean, I don't want to leave things last minute. I really don't want to. I really want to like, I really badly want to do this, and I want to like, for once in my life, like actually not procrastinate and like actually do something productive. I want that. And you know, this week I feel like there are a few like little habits and things I'd like to incorporate. One of them is doing the streams of consciousness thing. I used to love doing that. I do like streams of consciousness, 3 pages every single morning, and I would like be meticulous about it. Like I take that little notebook with me everywhere. Can't actually find it, so that's a bit alarming, although my writing was basically illegible. And I would rant and rant and rant. I think I need to do that. So I think it helps me if I rant and rant and rant. Anyways, I also need to buy my Halloween costumes, because what's gonna happen is my friends dressed up party. I dressed up as Pennywise. Slay, right? That is my Friday. That's my Halloween outfit, right? I was supposed to go as Red Riding Hood for that like my friends like dress up party. I was supposed to go as Red Riding Hood. I never bought the costume, and by the time I was like, I need to sort something out, I'm like, girl, like it's like in a few days, like there's no time to order anything. So I need to sort out my costumes, because I need to sort out my costumes. I'm panicked. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna sort out the books. they're just all in a massive pile there. So I have the books, and then I will start my assignment. And I don't know, wouldn't it be so amazing if I did my assignment tonight? Wouldn't it be so amazing if I did it tonight? I've got to pretend that it's due at midnight. Get it done at midnight. I actually do want to get it done before midday tomorrow, because if not, oh God, I'm going to be gone. No, because the things is at lunchtime. Okay, I need to be gone by then. I would like to get it done. I would like to get things done before then, because it's not fun really when you tell yourself you're going to do something by a certain point. When you tell yourself you're going to do something by a certain point and then you don't do it, because like it's like you have plans, but then when you're doing the plans, there is always something in the back of your mind that's like, you really shouldn't be doing this, like you should be doing the other thing. And then after the plans you have to do it, and then it's an entire mess. But I don't want to do that, so I'm going to sort out my books, and then I think I will start it. It is the grand final tonight for football. I used to be like very into it, football, because I wanted to be able to relate to something to my grandpa, my dad, and my brother, and so like I would know everything. And now I'm just kind of like not really much time for that. So but I will sit up there, I think, with my family and then do my little assignment. I've already forgotten half the things I thought I needed to do. Can't remember any of them. But the main thing is just the assignment. That's the main thing. It's just the assignment that's due tomorrow. I want to get done, and then I need to like make a detailed plan for this week of what I'm going to do. I think maybe also tomorrow I might try really hard to do my TAFE assignments and like get them done. I also need to check to make sure that I don't need to fix anything for my last TAFE assignment that I submitted, because I don't think so. Slay. Also, if you're wondering why satisfactory, at least for my TAFE course, you either get satisfactory or unsatisfactory. So I'm so nervous that's going to say unsatisfactory, and I'm going to have to go through and like redo certain parts that I like were not satisfactory. So I'm so glad that it just is, because I just panicked every single time, because sometimes I like kind of self-mark it and I'm like, oh, I would think I should redo this, but then I don't have to. So okay, that's just like a relief, because I've kind of been thinking about that, like, oh, maybe I should check that to make sure I don't actually have to like redo anything. So now that's done, that's fine. Just going to sort out some of this into like a few piles of like what I think. I still have a few more books, but I think if I like a few more books coming, but I think if I just plan it now, like it will be fine, and then I'll be able to like, you know, do my assignment and everything. The feedback is still so nice, I will say that. Literally, I got a congratulations. That is so nice. Whoops, I forgot about them. Well, the food she was making.
Single person who was thinking about you towards that
all year, you know, especially last week and tonight. Like, our fans are amazing, mate, and they've been waiting for a long time to.
Okay, I'm back. Have I even started my assignment? No, but I did look at it, and I'm nowhere near as intimidated as I am. And I also asked my friends, I was like, is the fact that I haven't gone to any lectures, watched any lectures, even looked at any of the slides, will that like affect my ability to do this assignment? And they were like, no. So that is good, because it's an evaluation of something. So it means you have to like evaluate something, and they don't really go into detail with it, whatever. So that's good news. I'm going to sit down at my desk. The desk is behind you. Also, update, I want to read. Okay, I finally feel like I'm like out of, not a reading slump, but just a kind of like a not wanting to read. Like I had lots of books that I wanted to read for like many TBRs back. Entire video working on it right now. It's like the one with like Psychotic Obsession, Slag. Those are just the ones that I finished recently. Invisible Life, like it's ones with those ones. And that's done. I have Alchemised up there. I'm not reading Alchemised until my uni is done, because I'm not having anything that could possibly hinder my experience in that book. I already flicked through it. No, I can't. And it makes me feel sick that it's up there, and I can't read it until all my uni and stuff is done. Anyways, so I'm gonna get too red. So I want to make like lots of like specific like themed like Halloween reading vlogs, right? And one of them I was gonna read is Don't Let Him In. I wanted this to be like one of like the Halloween books. It's not really set in Halloween, so I'm like, you know what, I'm reading this now, because I don't think by the time like I make the video where I go through the Halloween books, I don't know how long it's gonna be. So, and I want to start the reading early, and because I want to read. And this one, I'm so invested in this. It's like, don't let him in. Duh. He's a perfect man. He says he loves you. That is actually quite like, I'm so sick of men that say they love you. And also, guys, I met this one guy, and he literally, his nickname for me is Lover. Get back. But also he's banned from my favorite nightclub, and I don't know why. Well, I mean, I think I can kind of guess, but like, anyways, so it says, you think he might even be made for you. Before long, he's moved into your house and into your heart. But then he leaves for days at a time. You don't know where he's gone or who he's with. And you realize if you look back, you'd say to yourself, don't learn. Is this going to be one of those situations where it's like he has an entire secret family? That is kind of the vibe I'm getting. Okay, kind of what I'm getting. I want to read this. I'm very interested in it. And I know what you're probably thinking, like, you need to do your assignment. And like, yeah, I do. But also, let me live. Let me live. No, I will do my assignment a little bit. But I think what I might do is I might give myself a little bit of resting time and read this because I really want to. And like, I really like look how nice the font is, how nice it is on the page. I'm very intrigued by this. I've read lots of Lisa Jill's books. This is, you know, obviously like her newest one. My nails, what's left of them, missing. No, what? Okay, my nails, what's left of them, match the cover. But yeah, so there's a man in the door, okay, there's a man in the door handle. There's also looks like there's be woods around him. Anyways, but back to this. I'm reading this book in the weekly vlogs because, yeah, I don't know how long it's going to take me to sort out, like, that Halloween situation. So in the meantime, I'm going to just keep making my way through the ones that are, like, specifically, like, Halloween. Like, I don't think there's going to be a mention of Halloween in this, but I've got other books that are, like, specifically Halloween. So I need to actually read. Because then other ones, it's like, well, I mean, it would be prime to read this time, but, like, I don't have to read in this time. This one is prime example of that. So it's also like quite a long book, but I don't know if it's just because the words are really big on the page. Like the words are ginormous on the page. Also, don't read that because it's like open up the random page. But that's my plans for tonight. So I just wanted to give you like a little update. I feel like I haven't talked in like a very long time. And now that I have, I just can't stop. But yeah, that's my plan. You know what? I will get this assignment finished tonight. I will. Hopefully. But yeah, in the meantime, I'm going to read this because, you know what? Why not? I can think of a lot of reasons why. I'm looking at my calendar. I keep looking at it because I've got my calendar because what I did, like, ages ago when I was feeling really motivated, like, I wrote down, like, when all my due dates are due. And then I kind of stopped looking at it because it was, like, stressing me out, like, seeing the days just, like, loom closer and closer. But, like, it's, like, I need to see that. Okay? So I also have an assignment due this Friday. Like, what do you mean? Back to this. Well, I haven't even started it yet. Should we read the first page together? The house is spectacular. Oh, you know what? I bet it really is. I bet it so is. You know what? I want to live. I don't actually know what I want to live. I need to start thinking about what do I want? Because right now I'm just like meandering around. And it's like, you know what? I'm not getting into this. I'm not having a deep conversation about this. I don't know. I guess maybe like next week you'll know my thoughts about this. Hopefully. Okay guys, I think this is going to be the last talking thing that I tell you before we sign off for like this week. I have been spending my time going through, I have basically gone through the rubric, planned out each section. I have like an idea of what I want to do each section. I have my plans tomorrow. They're not going to start until like 4. So my plans are starting later tomorrow. So that's good for me. But what I'm going to do, because I've planned my sections, I need to find a place where I can put like in an extra reference. I don't know where I'm gonna put it. I will find something, I think. I don't know where I'm gonna put it though, but I need another one. I have my like official document, my name, my student number, the title, my little like AI declaration, and then saying I didn't use it, and then got the titles and the subheadings. And I've already started my reference list and have it in like the correct like APA format. So I've done that, done the planning. So really tomorrow I want to focus on like rewriting almost and make sure I'm doing things for like exactly like the rubric says, which I think I have done in my planning, but I want to like make certainly sure. And what I'm going to do now is quickly make a to-do list of like what I would like to achieve tomorrow and then even Tuesday, and then we can go from there. But I feel a lot better about this. I don't know why like everyone was like, I don't know why they were panicking so much. Like it's not like I would argue that the other assignment was a lot harder than this one. I'm gonna lay down. Also started, don't let him in, I'm only a little bit in. So it started off as like this girl, her dad died. I don't know, there's lots of different people being introduced. There's someone called Nick Radcliffe, and I'm assuming he's going to be important because he seems rich. And then remember the girl whose dad died. he's like sending all this cryptic stuff being like, yeah, I knew your dad, and like now him and the mum are like, I don't know, getting together, and she's apparently putting on her good perfume. The main girl, well, one of them, I guess, Ash, she's 26, she's just moved back in at home, and yeah, it's like different timelines because like 6 years ago and 4 years ago, but literally I'm not even 30 pages in. It's always interesting when there's like switching perspectives and switching timelines. More of this next week, and more of like this assignment next week, but I'm gonna write my to-do list now, and then I will say goodbye to you and see you tomorrow morning. Okay, I've written my to-do list. That is all for this week. I will see you guys in the next one.